everybody! Welcome. It's Iri Nakazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell. And guys, do you know that I stream on Twitch? Head on over to Twitch, and if you're at work, leave me a lurk. Okay, guys, on to our very first piece of Newsy news. This is NIJISANJI, and NIJISANJI is an agency of primarily 2D virtual YouTubers who are also known as virtual livers. And within NIJISANJI, there is a talent, and their name is Aster Arcadia. And Aster Arcadia is a male English language virtual YouTuber affiliated with NIJISANJI EN's 6-Wave Illunia. So why are we talking about Aster? Well, guys, as you all know, Aster Arcadia is currently on an expedition to find the greatest ingredients for his cooking stream. The cooking stream has been delayed several times related to his spicy allegations that are currently under investigation. Anyways, so why are we talking about Aster in particular today? Well, guys, this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, posted by Streetlight247, saying Niji is still promoting Aster despite being under investigation for spicy misconduct. So you can see here. So it says Niji still dedicated a portion for Aster in the Niji's 4th anniversary compilation video. Would also like to add that NIJISANJI also added a new voice pack from him for sale recently. And then here is the link, says Stardom Situation EN Group selling from May 9th, 2025 to May 31st, 2025. So if you click on this here, this is going to bring up the NIJISANJI store that has the Aster Arcadia voice pack for $4.22 USD. So it is still being sold here on NIJISANJI EN's official store. How very interesting that Aster is here. But anyways, let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. Shihomie says, plus they included Ike, who wanted his presence erased, probably to cash in on the fans that still want to see Ike after he deleted his stuff. Much like including him in the concert despite wanting to be erased, they still go against his wishes if it means making a quick buck off of his fans. Okay, Simon says, just how many people did he fiddle with that is taking this long? Or is Niji really expecting out of sight, out of mind going to work? Kodai says, just milking it until his contract expires, probably from a company POV. Keeping him and Twisty around too long would be a brand risk given the situation. More stuff is likely going to come out if they keep sitting on their butts doing nothing. AX4 Core says, Twisty too, don't forget, she's part of an investigation for, quote, unauthorized information leakage to outside parties. So guys, it's very interesting that NIJISANJI is still including Aster in their promo material, and he's still included in the 4th anniversary compilation video. What does this all mean? We don't know for sure. We're all still waiting on the investigation. Whether or not it's actually still happening, who knows? But this is something we definitely have to keep our eyes peeled for. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Usada Pekora, and Usada Pekora is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive, debuting as part of the 3rd generation of VTubers under the name Hololive Fantasy. So why are we talking about Pekora? Well, guys, Pekora has some very exciting news. So this is posted on X under Genki_JPM, and Genki says Hololive VTuber Usada Pekora will appear as a prepper in Death Stranding 2. And so you're like, oh my goodness, this is so interesting. Because as you guys all know, the maker of Death Stranding, who is Hideo Kojima, has always been a very big fan of Pekora. This is actually a picture of Hideo Kojima with a Pekora plushie here. This is posted on Kojima Productions X account. And it says Death Stranding 2, and it says confirming new connections. And then we have here a little bunny face. So now let's take a look at the video. This is Sam Porter Bridges making a delivery.
Arigato! Arigato!
That's so cute. Aww. She's waving. Ah, so cute. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want to deliver a package for Pekora? That is super cute. So as you can see, everyone's pretty excited. Even Pekora herself is very excited. This is posted on Pekora's X account saying, what up, Pekora? Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I'm going to collaborate with Peko. I'm so happy. Thanks to everyone. Thank you. So you can see here, this is some art that's been made here. And you can see the baby is here. It's really cute. So this is posted on gamesradar.com. And it's posted by Jordan Gerblack saying, Hideo Kojima rejected several celebrity appearances, but apparently made darn sure his favorite VTuber is in Death Stranding 2. So let's take a read through. It says here, Death Stranding 2 on the beach will feature a cameo from enormously popular VTuber Usada Pekora, Kojima Productions has revealed. Anyone who played Death Stranding will no doubt finally remember running into uncanny replicas of various famous faces, including king of late-night talk shows Conan O'Brien, horror manga legend Junjo Ito, ex-PlayStation boss Herman Hulse, Remedy's Sam's Lake, and filmmaker Edgar Wright, all appearing as holographic NPCs called preppers that give the player character Sam Porter his missions. On a recent episode of Kojima's radio show, the famed director revealed he had to start turning down requests to appear in Death Stranding 2 because the success of scanning people into the game was taking up too much time at the studio. Make no mistake, there's still plenty of preppers in Death Stranding 2, but apparently about half the folks who wanted to be in one had to be turned down. Apparently, one person who made the cut isn't a person at all. Obviously, there's a real human behind Hololive VTuber Pekora, one of the most popular to ever do it, but it's the anime persona that's going to appear in Death Stranding 2, according to a tweet from official Kojima Productions Twitter account that includes a video of Sam Porter greeting the VTuber. So here it says, we have two very funny things to discuss here. One, it's hilarious to imagine celebrities, let's say Pedro Pascal, pleading for Kojima to add them in Death Stranding 2 and being rejected only for a VTuber to make the cut. Secondly, it's not just any VTuber. It's seemingly Kojima's very favorite, as he's not only interacted with Pekora on live streams, but they've even met in real life after she was invited to the studio. Apparently, you can have all the accolades in the world, but what really matters to Kojima is the hours of anime disguised entertainment you provided to him while playing his games. I'm not sure if this article was written with a little bit of disdain here, but long story short, is very adorable that even people as big as Hideo Kojima have their favorite VTubers, which is pretty exciting. But let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. Unacceptable Lead says, God, this looks amazing. Jojo Mesmerized says, Kojima's fondness for virtual celebrities is pretty amusing. I also think it's funny how it's straight up just Pekora and not a new character Jimbo made, voiced, or virtually inspired by her, like Korone in Yokai Watch. Macho Fantastico says, this seems oddly fitting for Death Stranding. Of course, a prepper would be a VTuber in such a world. Mook says, another Kojima W. Muin says, I know her from the Game Awards nomination last year. So as you can imagine, people are pretty stoked about it, even the fans. So you can see here, this is posted on X under Hubberite Rat saying, I see. And they can see here that they have made their own Usada Pekora Death Stranding Nendroid by combining the Usada Nendroid and the Sam Porter Bridges Nendroid together to make this, which is, I think, really cool and very exciting. Also, there's some interesting fan art that's come out. This is posted by anonymous _701 saying bigger version. You can see here Usada just on the motorcycle. This is posted by Adventure. This is some more fan art of Pekora just being in Death Stranding, which is super, super cute, guys. So when Death Stranding releases, definitely that is a VTuber thing to look forward to. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy News. This is Filian. And Filian is an independent VTuber based in North America, with English being her main broadcasting language, self-branded as a VTuber Alpha or VTuber in training. Even though Filian has not made an official debut, she has been streaming on Twitch since April 2021. Here is the main takeaway, official debut. Guys, is that going to change? Well, let's take a listen. This is posted on Javier Phil's YouTube account and is titled, The New Filian is Going to Debut Soon. Let's take a listen.
As of this morning, based on what I have seen of the future Filian, I'll say,
Oh.
I am now 100% confident that debut is happening. It is going really well. It looks amazing. A little behind the scenes chat. A lot of you say, Filian, why have you not debuted after 3.5 years of streaming? The answer is simple. From the beginning, I've always seen myself as sort of like an anime girl, and that's kind of like what I want to be in the future, right? With that being said, I tried to debut twice in the past, but both times I was not satisfied with it, so I had to put it down. Anything less than the best for you guys is unacceptable. I can say though, after all this time, I really think we're gonna be getting the best this time. It took me 3 years of meeting people, learning, and a lot of other stuff, but I think for the future, you guys will be very, very excited. I will be saying this, Filian, what are you doing once the model's ready? And the answer is a lot. There is so much more going into it than just my physical appearance. There's gonna be a lot more happening. Technically, we're still in early stages, but I'm really excited for it. I know it's happening, and I also think you guys will be very impressed.
Okay, so that is really amazing news. So Filian has something kind of like in the works that's taken her about 3 years to do. There is no date as to when the debut is going to happen, but when it does, it's going to be huge. So that is pretty exciting. So guys, make sure to keep your eyes peeled for for that. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy News. This is Michi Mochievee, and Michi Mochievee is a female English and Indonesian-speaking VTuber associated with VShojo. She debuted in April 2024 and is the 16th VTuber to debut with VShojo. So why are we talking about Michi Mochievee? Well, guys, Michi is not having a great time right now. This is posted on Michi's X account as of May 30th, and Michi says, "Guess who got sent to the emergency room and requested a soy drink? It has not arrived. Frowny face." So obviously people are a little bit concerned. Cobarfield says, "What happened? Are you okay?" Michi says, "I should be okay. I have an IV in me, so I'm coping by watching mukbang videos, waiting on my soy drink." Zippy says, "Girl, what happened?" Michi says, "Low-key feeling real sick and I passed out and I woke up here." So obviously this is not great news. Michi is currently in the hospital in the emergency room on an IV. As to how long she will be there, it is unclear. So guys, please make sure to go engage with this post and just kind of wish Michi all the best, because it's never fun to be in a hospital. It's never fun to have any health scares. So Michi, we're wishing you all the best and hoping for a speedy recovery for you. Okay, on to our next piece of Newsy News. This is Anny, and Anny is a female English-speaking VTuber and Twitch streamer. She's a fox girl with fluffy ears and a tail and distinctive star on her forehead. So why are we talking about Anny? Well, guys, just to give you some context here, 11 days ago, Anny's Twitter had been deleted, and we didn't really know what the reason was. So Anny has like a relatively big following and is also a VTuber artist. You will recognize Anny's work, as Anny has worked on Neurosama and Evil Neuro. So why are we talking about Anny? Well, guys, just to give you some context here, Anny had deleted her Twitter about 11 days ago, and it was really unclear as to why. So a lot of people were a little bit worried. So this is just an update in regards to that. So this is posted on the NIJISANJI subreddit, posted by Purple Weakness, saying Anny is maybe back. So you can see here the account has been re-enabled. So if you go on to X, you can see that the account is here, and there has been no new posts as of May 6th where it says "see you someday." Let's see what some of the people on Reddit gotta say. OP says, "This is a maybe. We are not 100% sure, and most likely did this so her Twitter account won't get deleted." Pleasant Moose says, "Don't bombard her, give her some space. If she wants to address what happened, give her time to address it herself." High Key Love Machine says, "Gosh, I hope she's okay, frowny face." Anyways, guys, so if you are a fan of Anny, it looks like Anny has reinstated her Twitter account, but as for when the indefinite hiatus will be over, nobody knows for sure. But if you are a fan, just make sure to engage with this post, and it looks like Anny is going through some stuff with Max Wayne, which could be the reason, but obviously we don't know for sure. It could be a whole slew of other things. Anyways, guys, if you are a fan of Anny, just make sure to go engage with this post. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy News. This is Yumi the Witch, and Yumi the Witch is a female English language virtual YouTuber, a part of the VTuber agency V4 Mirai. She is a member of the third generation Lilunia. So I was talking about Yumi the Witch. Well, guys, this is posted on the V4 Mirai's X account. V4 Mirai says, "Hiatus announcement. A message for the broommates and classmates at V4 Mirai. It's with a heavy heart that we announce Yumi's indefinite hiatus. We appreciate your support for Yumi during this time and look forward to her return." So this is the announcement here, and it says Yumi hiatus announcement. "To all the Yumi the Witch fans and the V4 Mirai community, it's with a heavy heart that we share Yumi's hiatus from regular streaming. Yumi will be away indefinitely as she supports her mother, who is undergoing cancer treatment. We ask you to be respectful of their privacy during this time. Although she will be away, Yumi will still participate in prior planned special events and convention appearances. We appreciate your kindness, understanding, and well wishes. Thank you for supporting Yumi the Witch, and we look forward to her return." So let's see what some people on X are saying. Yui says, "I may not watch Yumi much, a Terra fan over here, but love all of V4 Mirai. May she and her mother get better and bless the family." Alia says, "I love you, Yumi. We'll be here cheering you and Mama Witch on." Yumi is obviously having a hard time supporting her mom during her cancer treatments. Cancer is never an easy thing to deal with. So if you are a fan, or even if you're not a fan, please make sure to go engage with this post, because definitely Yumi needs your support now more than ever. So please make sure to go engage with this. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy News. This is Bao. And Bao is a female English-speaking virtual YouTuber who is affiliated with United Talent, officially debuting in October of 2020. She is partnered Twitch streamer who also uploads on YouTube and TikTok. So why are we talking about Bao? Well, guys, this is a clip from Bao the Whale Clips, and it says here why Bao took a long break. So let's take a listen.
Okay. Well, anyways, hi everyone. I'm back almost 2 weeks ago, Chad. I was gone a pretty long time. Sorry about that. So I guess, there's a lot to say about the human psyche, and, if you go through something, then sometimes your brain doesn't know the difference between if you're being attacked by a giant lion or your boss is yelling at you. You know what I mean? And so I feel like mentally and physically, I felt like I was stuck in survival mode. Like my body was stuck in fight or flight. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do anything. I had a lot of chest pain from anxiety. And I felt almost like paralyzed in my bed. Like I was just rotting the days away. And it felt like the only time I could feel kind of human was if my friends forced me to leave my house or I had to stream. And then, you know, it wasn't good to stream during those days because, you know, I wear my emotions on my sleeves. I wear my heart on my sleeves. And it really showed that I wasn't doing so hot whenever I streamed. And I don't want to worry my chat. So I took much needed time off. You know, there's a lot to say about, you know, being a streamer is a very privileged job to have. You know, I can make my own hours. This job is a luxury to have. And I'm not like, there's no reason for me to complain or hate my job because I love my job. But when I am not, I guess my brain is not doing the hottest, then it's really hard to hide that because, you know, I hang out with you guys. I hang out with my chat for hours a day. You know, you see, like, it's different than a YouTube video. I would say being a streamer is much different than being a YouTuber because a YouTuber, everything's pre-filmed, everything is, and I'm generalizing, but everything is polished before you see the final product. Whereas like streaming is, these are my thoughts, emotions, how I sound, how I talk. There is no post editing or production. You know, this is just me with maybe 30 milliseconds of latency, right? So it's really hard for me to hide that I'm not doing so hot, and I don't want to, you know, that's bad for me. That's bad for my chat, and I have a lot of bad habits. You know, I don't really know the point I'm getting at. I think I'm just rambling at this point, but yeah. My normal cycle of things is I like to play catch up with myself, and then I got really burnt out. I'll like binge stream. I know that's not a real word, but I'll stream a ton, get burnt out, take a break, and then I take the break, and it doesn't really feel like a break because I feel like I'm running out of time, and that's no way to live, right? Living as if there's like a doomsday clock above your head is not super fun. Yeah. I've had to come to the realization that, you know, as much as I hate not, I guess, like, I feel like people say you miss all the opportunities you don't take, but sometimes you gotta, how do I explain this? Say those opportunities come, right? But you're not in the right time or place in your life to take those opportunities and really make use of them. And so let's say you do take that opportunity and it doesn't go the way you want it to because, I don't know, you just weren't ready for it. That's what I really had to like come to peace with, that I'm not running out of time. I need to find better ways of fulfillment to find happiness. And it needs to stop being external. I need to stop looking for external sources of happiness. And I shouldn't internalize every bad thing that happens to me because I have a very bad habit of catastrophizing, right? Like one bad thing can happen to you and it's so easy to generalize, to live as if like everything is tainted because one bad thing happened. There's no way to live. It's like torture. And I really like this quote. I wrote it down. Don't pray for easier days. Pray for the resilience to get through difficult ones.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness, poor Bao. Bao's going through a lot, guys. There's a lot going on behind the scenes as well as the stuff that we see. So that's the reason why Bao took a long break. So guys, if you are a fan of Bao, just go engage with Bao because like obviously like it's tough. It's tough. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is ALICIA, and ALICIA is a rat queen and a Twitch partner. So why are we talking about ALICIA? Well, guys, ALICIA has an amazing announcement that's posted on her X account. ALICIA says, "I beat cancer. I won. ALICIA won. Cancer 0. Video going over it is now live." And this is the YouTube video that goes over the entire story. So I definitely encourage you to go watch it. This is absolutely wonderful news for ALICIA, which is great. So definitely go watch the video if you want the full details of what exactly happened here. So then this is posted on X by Adora Bunny, and Adora Bunny says, "Only sports score I care about right now, for real. I don't show my emotions on my sleeve too often, but when I found out this honestly might be the biggest W of the year. Seeing your loved one overcome something like this puts a new perspective on everything ahead. And dear God, I hope my neighbors aren't mad at me for screaming and jumping up and down when I got the news in a call with her. She finally gets to be a mom, something she's wanted for so long, and I get to be an aunt and spoil her babies. Go support my friend. She deserves the goddamn world. We have all lost too many people from cancer in our lives, so it's good to see when it gets beaten. Donate to cancer research, be there for people who are still fighting, and celebrate the survivors." So this is absolutely incredible, guys. What an incredible feat. Cancer is a very scary and terrible thing. So congratulations to ALICIA for beating cancer. That is absolutely epic. And please make sure to go watch her video and engage with her posts. Congratulations, ALICIA. F cancer. Well done. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is Hololive, and Hololive Production is a virtual talent agency consisting of virtual YouTubers owned by Japanese tech entertainment agency Cover Corporation. So why are we talking about Hololive? Well, guys, Hololive has some great news if you are a Nintendo fan. This is posted on the Hololive subreddit posted by Overreaction 10 saying, Holo indie games are finally coming to Nintendo Switch with Holo Parade and Treasure Mountain. And this says both games are also bundled with released DLCs. These games are going to be released on June 19th. So you can see here, this is on the actual official Nintendo website. This is Holo Parade Deluxe Edition. Here it's saying it's going to release on June 18th. This is Hololive Treasure Mountain Mega Pack, and this is going to be released on June 18th here as well. Let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. Vince the Prince says, let's go. Imagine getting Holo Cure on Switch one day. Keep Mike says, well, Wallet-kun is going to have to take one for the team. But seriously, I'm more than happy to support the Holomems this way. So anyways, guys, if you are a fan of Hololive and you have a Nintendo Switch, definitely go consider pre-ordering Holo Parade and Hololive Treasure Mountain. Okay, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy News. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And guys, if you're not able to come watch me on Twitch, but you really want to see my playthrough of your favorite video games, that is no problem. Head on over to youtube.com/LydiaVTuberVods, and you'll see me playing through all your favorite games. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Mwah! Bye-bye. We're gonna go back in the time. Okay, we're gonna travel through time, and we're gonna take our beautiful two ladies with us. We got the smart lady and the sexy lady. Which, if I'm traveling through time, it's better to have both. You know what I mean? I have two hands. I have two hands. So one is for sexy lady and one is for smart lady.